Hi folks, welcome back. What we're working on right now, we got this all trimmed out. We had, you put a stop cut in and cut it from this side in, and then we trimmed it off on the edge, this edge off, and all the edges we rounded those up. And then what I also did offline was to scoop this out a little further so it kind of blended in further into the body. So that's what we have now. So what we're going to work on right now is the tail end. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little, we're going to follow this cut up like so. Okay, so you want to draw a line and just follow that cut up, and we're going to cut that out. So let me see how we have this. Eventually we'll put all the feathering in, but right now this is just to give us a guideline where that line is. Okay, we're just going to cut a little bit out. It's a little difficult because you're going against the grain a little bit. Alright, just like that. And like I said, we're going to do the wood carving on this piece, so it should be fun. It's not a long project, which is kind of nice. I don't like things super long, but sometimes I do. It depends what my mood is in carving. You know, it's like any other hobby. You have to be in the mood to do your hobby. So, okay, the other thing I wanted to show you was cutting this out a little further underneath here. So what we're going to do, so I'm going to take the knife, and I'll show you the angle here that you can see it. We're going to undercut that just a tad, just like so. Okay? Be very careful when you do this, folks. This is where you can really slice yourself. And then we're going to go just like a triangle cut. See how we cut that out? Perfect. See, so that gives it an undercut, and we're going to sliver this up a little bit later. We're going to wait till we have all our feathers in, and then we'll go back and finish this up to make it a little bit thinner. Alright, so we're not going to do anything more there. So that kind of looks about the same right for now. It's a little thicker, but we don't have it tapered off at the end yet, like it should be. The other thing we have here is a little V-cut. You know, I think part of me feels you can go straight across, but we're going to stick with the pattern here. And I'm just going to make a cut like so. That's another stop cut. Alright, and another cut like so. Whoops, that's a little off, but that's alright. Alright, and that's just going to go under a little bit. Just like that. I cut that one out a little too far. I'm not happy with that. Let me just try to cut that out. There we go. Alright, and then kind of blend that in a little bit. Alright, so we have it basically done to a point where we're ready to, oh, I'm sorry, we still have the bill to cut out a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to dig this out just a tad more where the eye belongs. See where the eye is here? It goes in quite a bit. Yeah, and see how that's rounded? We've got to get that a little more rounded, a little more shaped. So we're going to just like that. I'm going to kind of leave that crown up there at the top. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to do this bill yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw this on from the top of this crest. I'm sorry, the top of this crest. Just like a, okay? And then we're going to go this way. Okay, so that's where it should be. See where it's at? Okay, so we're going to put a stop cut from there to the top, and from the bottom to meet it at the corner there. I'm not sure how to have this. I have this going underneath, I believe. Let's do this underneath. I don't know if you hear the birds outside, but they're chirping away. I'm surprised they are. Oh, I guess it's still light outside. Okay, so we're going to just have that meet. just like that. Okay, see how we have that? We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to put like a little V cut. We're going to turn around and we're going to follow that out. Just like that. And later when we go to burn, we're going to put that little line in with the wood burner, okay, for the bill to be separate. Alright, so we're going to cut a little bit out of this eye yet, this section right here. Let me get a smaller knife. Oh, that's not going to work. Let me get something else here. This one might work a little bit better. So you have to use that slicing motion. I can sand some of that out of there. It's a little tough when you're going straight with the grain. Cut things out. Okay. So we're going to go back and we're going to sand all that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to take this and we're going to sand everything out. We're going to get rid of all the bumps, and you know, you can go around, back over everything like I am doing now, and just kind of take off those real sharp edges because it's a little easier to sand, because the more you do that, the less you've got to put up with that dust. I don't like sanding dust at all. Okay, and then back here you just, so then what you want to do is you just want to take this thing and you just want to start sanding until it gets nice and smooth and you have all these little things done. See how nice that thing works? It's perfect because it goes over those bumps perfectly. And then when we come back, there's going to be some more sanding yet, but after we're done. But what we're going to do after we have this body sanded up, we're going to put the feathering on, okay, and then just sand it up a little bit, especially the head and stuff, and the breast area and the tail. This is going to be resanded again anyway, so you can just round off the bigger bumps off so everything's is smooth. And then we'll be back and we're going to put that pattern on for the feathering that you see here. You know, this portion here is all going to be done with a knife, and it won't take us but maybe 1 or 2 clips to do it, okay? And then we'll put the eye in. We're coming along with it, folks, and I'll probably show you more tomorrow. Okay, take care.